It's a debate that has no end. This is the kind of discussion that you would see in not just one show in particular, but it happens in literally every unfinished anime you can possibly think of. Either the ones that badly needed a reboot, or the ones that need to continue with another brand new season. Will it come back? Seriously, from Fist of the North Star, to Soul Eater, to Gash Bell, to Magi, to Noragami, to Nisekoi, and that's only the tip of the iceberg here. Heck, even pre-2020, we've had unfinished animes like Bleach in this type of discussion long before its announcement. But hey, in 2021, we all know what dropped by. Now, unfortunately, Katekyo Hitman Reborn is no different. Even us Reborn fans had dreaded this kind of question for as long as we remember. It's not a controversial topic, it's just quite heated, I'd say. Now, I know this has been debunked already by the fandom for quite a long time that it would very likely never return for as long as we live. But it's 2022 now, things changed. Unless you're not updated with the recent news about the series, Reborn has been getting tons of merches, promotions, and even recent crossover collaborations. And bear in mind that all of these are recent as of post-2020. And the question to this topic has been getting more or less concerning in the community, in the grand scheme of things. Because I've been a fan of the series for a decade now, it's only natural that I may have to voice my opinions or my personal speculations to this topic. The concern about whether the anime will be returning or not has been getting a little bit offhand here. Now, Reborn is not the most popular topic to discuss on the internet, but believe it or not, there's been tons of people's speculations about if the anime could return in the future. I'm not just talking about YouTube videos here, I'm talking about real articles written here and there on the internet, even in subreddits as well. And even though there's no confirmation that the anime will be coming back, like there's no official statement that it would, people still keep asking whether it will be coming back or not. It wasn't confirmed that it will be returning, but it's not denied either. I mean, seriously, all we ever got are merchandises and promotions. Most of them have to do with the strange Twitter account that was made around February in this year. And as we investigate further, this is just a Reborn account that was made solely to promote merchandises. And I feel like this could make sense for people to assume that the anime will be returning because now they're making more merches and products. But hey, then again, only time will tell. We're not really sure if they're just going to promote merches and that's it, or they're just building up for a potential animated revival. And so people have their own speculations, which then that's when I come in. So here's my take. I want to keep this video short and simple. In my opinion, I don't deny the possibility. I definitely think Reborn is the best candidate for an animated revival. But again, this is just my opinion, and it's not just because other animes are returning. I think as long as the series is continue on making merches and getting more money, then it's only a matter of time before it could be announced. It could be the following year, it could be in one of the anniversaries, who knows? I know there's going to be something on June on Animate Fair about the series, but I don't think that's when it will be announced. I believe this is just another Animate Fair merches, if I say so myself. I know there's going to be big companies involved, but again, I could be wrong, but I believe this is just merchandises. I don't think it will be announced very early, actually. I believe that it's possible that Reborn could be announced in one of the anniversaries, here and then. Now, there's going to be a couple of skeptics that will say that they're just going to sell merches. Like, there's no reason to hype up on a new anime for coming back when this series will be focusing on merchandises and promotions. And you know what? I think it will make sense. Because again, especially when it's not confirmed that it will be coming back, it would make sense to think that they're just going to do merches and that's it. But then comes this question, and excuse me for going a little bit in depth here. If If the community are just selling merchandises and they're not planning on bringing the anime back, then let me ask you this. What would be the point to promote a product that belongs to a series that not only started a long time ago, but it ended a long time ago? Remember, Reborn is a 2000 shonen anime. To think that they're not going to bring the anime back after all these collaborations and merchandises, I think it would be a waste. It would be a wasted opportunity. Like, what are they doing? So why are they selling it now in all times? It's 2020 and they're selling a product that belongs to a very old anime. If you ask me, all of these things that you're seeing here, the promotions, live stage, all of these could have happened at the time either the anime is still airing or when the manga is still running. But they don't. The series already finished. I know there was a live stage, but the live stage already ended. I don't think they're going to adapt the Inheritance or the Curse of the Rainbow arc in a live stage form. So could that mean that they're going to do it for the anime? I don't know. This feels like a dead end to me. While I do believe that the series has a potential chance of returning, I don't necessarily think that it will happen at this very moment. But the real question is, if the series were to return, what are they going to do with it? Are they going to remake the whole series, or are they going to continue from where the anime left off? And that's when I gathered the poll questionnaire among the fans. I've gathered the results and oh boy. I gotta say, I didn't expect such mixed results. It seemed as if the majority of the community are on debate about whether the anime needed a remake or a continuation. And it seemed as if both sides made good points. Now in hindsight, this might seem like a bad thing, like, the community can't make up their mind, but I think this is a good thing. People think that the Reborn audience are not there, but they are. They're still on debate about whether the series needs to continue or need a remake. And it shows that the fandom have a very passionate, mixed opinions. And it's pretty divisive too. I won't say too much about this, so I will put up my personal opinion. What I think Reborn truly deserves for me is a continuation. I think continuation is pretty necessary in my opinion. Now, even though I believe the anime didn't do exactly much of a good job, it did pretty fine. I mean, yeah, the fillers were pretty good too, if I were to be honest. And not to mention, the animation is dated, even though it came out in 2006. So overall, I think it's way ahead of its time. The Inheritance Ceremony arc and the Curse of the Rainbow arc is definitely one of my favorite arcs, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people could agree with this. It's interesting because its reputation more or less changed. From what it was once pretty lackluster arc is now becoming people's favorites. There's a lot of good things to look forward to in those arcs, which I would like to talk about more, but that will be for another time in the future. However, to balance it out, what I think could most likely happen with Hitman Reborn if it were to be picked up, I think a reboot is most likely the unavoidable choice. Apart from the fact that it needs it, I think it's because the reason why I believe that a reboot would most likely happen is because, well, a lot of animes automatically get rebooted. I mean, think about it. I'm not even going to count the obvious Shaman King, Hunter x Hunter, JoJo. There's plenty of them like Fruit Basket, Sailor Moon Crystal, Cardcaptor Sakura. I'm pretty sure I missed out a lot. So naturally, if Reborn were to be picked up in the future, I believe they're likely going to reboot it. So in all, here's all my take. You could take it with a grain of salt, but here you go. If you want a proper, fully detailed research video about Hitman Reborn, then look no further than DBZ Imran's video, as I believe his video is a lot more detailed, and this video only scratched the surface to his research. So knowing all this information, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize for taking too long to upload content on my channel. I'm not exactly very dedicated, but at the same time, there are a lot of things I want to work on as well. There's a lot of things I've been planning on making in the future for this channel. Don't worry, I'm still alive, I'm still in the game. This community means everything to me. I know for sure that if the series were to return one day, it would surely be our victory, and I know everyone will be happy. And I want to see everyone being happy. Anyway, it's been good. Let's all hope for the best. Peace.